Let's check in with Zane again to talk about our forecast. And it was great today with the sun out. It actually felt pretty warm.
There you go.
But tonight, not so much.
Not so much. Yeah, it doesn't feel so warm out there right now. Go out and check. Trust me, you'll feel the bite to the air. You might see a few snowflakes too if you're in parts of western and especially northwestern Iowa here this evening as well. Radar's picking up a lot of activity out in the western and southwestern part of the state. A lot of this isn't necessarily reaching the ground by checking cameras, and a lot of weather station reports right now not necessarily actually seeing snowfall at the surface. But there are some flakes aloft as you head up to the northwestern part of Iowa. More of this snow is actually reaching the surface at this hour. Obviously, we had to dig out a little bit today earlier after the snow the haul that fell yesterday here. About as expected, there was a nice pocket of several inches, 6 to 8, right in this sort of yellow spot here, from basically around Tama to Marshalltown, past Ames, then up towards Webster City, Fort Dodge, and so on. Got into those 6, 7, 8 inch numbers, and then dropped pretty rapidly as you headed farther south. Basically go southward of county here in the Des Moines Metro, even on one side of the metro versus the other, an inch versus 4 inches in some cases. If you want to look at the full list of totals, we have those still on KCCI.com. Now, not much snow is going to add up here tonight. Maybe a dusting in a few spots up to the north. That's about it. There is a few more possibilities for snow, mainly two actually, towards later Tuesday night and then on Thursday here of mainly just light snow. Doesn't look highly impactful at this point. More noticeable will probably be the winds that blow in here towards Tuesday night. Some 40+ mile-per-hour gusts look pretty likely, maybe even some higher wind gusts than that are going to blow in from the north and west. They're going to blow out some mild temperatures that we will have during the day Tuesday. We're going to get above 40 degrees in a lot of Iowa, but it will eventually settle back down towards the frigid readings again. Lows near zero as we head towards the weekend, and wind chills probably colder than that. So modeling not doing an amazing job here showing the snow right now, but yeah, in general, the snow that actually reaches the surface mainly going to go across northern Iowa the rest of tonight, gradually fizzle as we head towards the morning hours. Clouds will be pretty prevalent for most of us here, and then as we head through the day tomorrow and your afternoon of your Monday, we'll try to thin some of those clouds out, but most folks will at least see generally gray skies here. Certainly more clouds than we saw earlier on today. But it will be a little bit warmer tomorrow. Took most of today just to get out of the teens, and a lot of us didn't. A lot of us stayed really chilly. A few teens in northeast Iowa tomorrow, but generally 20s to about 30 degrees is going to be our range for your afternoon highs. Tuesday is the pick day if you want to do a little bit more melting. We're still not going to have full sunshine, but look at that high of 44 here in the Des Moines Metro. 40s across southern Iowa, 30s up to the north where you have that little deeper, more fresh snowpack to kind of prevent the warming. That's going to be the mildest day of the week. In fact, mild enough air rushes in. We might have a few rain showers actually from our next system across northern Iowa on Tuesday afternoon. Now, these are going to be fleeting because this is a fast-moving system that zooms by to our north and east. As we head towards Tuesday night, I mentioned the winds. That's when these will start to blow on in out of the north and the west. Eventually, cold air rushes in. Now, on the back side of the system, a few quick, brief sort of snow showers will move across northern and northeastern Iowa overnight into early on Wednesday. So that's so quick. Accumulation probably negligible, it looks like at this point. Most of us are going to notice the winds. We'll kind of rewind a little bit here. This is Tuesday afternoon. Not much of a breeze, 10, 15 miles per hour, maybe some higher gusts. Watch as we head towards Tuesday night. Here it comes, northwest winds behind a cold front, 30 to 40 miles per hour, and then overnight some 40, maybe some 50 mile per hour gusts seem possible as well. And by Wednesday morning, it's still pretty blustery, even as we eventually push the winds out of here. We'll keep the clouds around. We'll start to drop back below freezing on Wednesday. And then our next system, this is Thursday's snow chance, doesn't look too significant now at this point. Obviously, we'll watch a few days out, but a little bit of some moisture enough to bring us at least a few flakes, perhaps some snow showers, and certainly still a lot of clouds. Clouds are more common than not going to be each day this week. More cold air rushes in then by Friday. How cold? Well, temperatures drop back down to highs only in the teens Friday into Saturday. Overnight lows down towards the single digits to near zero. And see how it's going to be breezy on Friday? That means your wind chills will be quite a bit colder than that. We'll probably see quite a few sub-zero wind chills back as we head towards early Saturday morning.